Hey guys, this is Mimi Bonnie, and today's video is an update on Elena's transformation. She's 4 weeks in and has lots to share besides just the physical transformation. So she's lost quality pounds of fat. She went down 4 pounds in the last 2 weeks, down 1 inch in her waist, 1 inch in her chest, and an increase of 0.25 inches in her shoulders, which is a good thing for muscle, and no change in her butt and thighs, partially due to her knee injury. Now what's interesting is you can see the changes more easily in the 4 weeks progress photos, which includes her rocky first week start. But when you look at the photos, these here that are 2 weeks apart, you can't really see them as much, and she felt the change, but she didn't really know she physically changed until she actually looked at her photos. And what's also interesting is we lose fat in different areas faster. So in the 2 weeks progress photos, we saw changes in her side and back, but if you look at her front shot, we didn't really see much of a difference until we saw the week 4 progress photo. So anyways, let's talk to Elena and see how her last 2 weeks went. Start times on topics are in the description below if you want to jump ahead.
So give me an update, like what has happened in the last 2 weeks?
Oh, I finally went to the doctor for my knee. That's really the biggest thing.
Yeah. So what is the verdict on that?
What I'm going to do is I still have to schedule the appointment with an orthopedic, and I'm going to do the physical therapy on top of it.
Oh, you are? So you're going to get a shot in your knee and do 6 months of physical therapy?
Something, the way that I'm moving or walking is like incorrect. And I kind of just want to fix it, not just get like the shot and have it a quick fix. I kind of want like overall to make sure that for the future that this isn't going to happen again. Or
yeah.
I'm doing all of these other steps to kind of better myself.
Yeah.
And it would be really foolish to not, do the whole, well-rounded everything.
Yeah. Nope, that makes total sense. No, so I'm glad that you're, going to address everything and not just have a short-term fix.
Mm-hmm.
But that does suck. So that means you can't do lower body for like 6 months?
I'm hoping that with the shot, I can start doing it again. I guess I'm going to have to go see what they say.
All right, so let's shift to some positive news. So
yeah.
In terms of your progress in the last 2 weeks, what kind of changes have you seen?
Well, I was at 144, but then within these 2 weeks, I'm now at 140. So.
Oh, awesome! So that means you lost 4 pounds in the last 2 weeks.
I know, I'm really excited about it.
So far, you're 4 weeks in. The first week you kind of messed up because you're still stuck on your old habits. And then the second week, you ended up actually gaining a pound. However, your photos show that you were, more toned, you got stronger, and you actually lost inches, which was very clear, especially in your photos.
Right.
And then the last 2 weeks, you ended up losing 3 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last pound in the last week.
In the last week, correct.
Okay, great. So now that's the pounds and the weights. What about, how you look, or how your clothes are fitting, or your energy, or, strength in the gym? What are those other progress?
I definitely have noticed a lot of strength in the gym. I was starting at a certain, weight, or I thought that I needed, and then as the weeks progressed, I noticed that I could do more than I had even thought. And I wasn't as tired. I was doing more reps within a set than I was before. So that was really exciting. It kind of helped me gauge where I was at and that I was making progress.
Great. And you're tracking all of this, right?
Yes. I have it in my little notes section.
Okay, good.
Where I write it down. And it's exciting. It's cool to see from day to day and week to week, the little progressions.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say definitely I'm feeling more confident. My clothes are fitting better. I'm more inclined to reach for pieces that I wasn't wearing as much before. So that's cool.
I know. I love it when you can shop in your own closet.
Yes. Stuff that I was avoiding is now being utilized. So that's really great and cool.
And how many times a week are you working out now?
It's still about 3 times a week, especially when I hurt my knee.
Mm-hmm.
But I do a lot of walking, I guess. Not that makes up for it. But.
Okay. So you're not doing any cardio right now, just weightlifting?
Yeah, just weightlifting.
And when you say
and then just taking my dog out for a walk is my cardio.
Okay. So when you say about 3, are you saying like exactly 3 or sometimes 2, sometimes 3?
Sometimes 2, I'll be honest here. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not even like working out 3 days a week. And how often, I mean, how long are you at the gym when you are there?
It's about an hour and a half.
Okay. So you're not doing cardio and
I'm not doing cardio. And I'm still,
And you feel like you've gotten a little leaner since 2 weeks ago?
I think so. A little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't think it was as much as in the beginning because of my injury and stuff, and I hadn't been going. Like, when I first started, I was going, like, 4 times a week, like 3 to 4 times a week. And then, so since the injury and stuff like that, I kind of, like, slowed down a little bit. Yeah. But I'm still seeing progress. I think a lot of it is having to do with the diet.
Exactly. And, I was just going to say, it doesn't matter because 80% of it is going to be your eating. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. So, talk about that. How's your eating
going? The eating is definitely much better than when I started. I'm more inclined to reach for more healthy things because I've noticed that it makes me just feel better. Not only, how it looks and how it affects everything, but just in general, like my body and the way it's responding to eating healthier is like helps a lot. Here and there, I still eat, regular things like sweet potato fries I had last week too, and stuff like that.
Yes, I love sweet potato fries. I was going to say, like, I'm addicted to sweet potato fries. Okay, good. So you're still eating like the foods that you normally like. Like
I do.
You're saying you're more inclined. Is it a lot easier to choose the healthier foods than it was before? And like, did you have issues before with like wanting to eat healthy?
Yes. I think that I used food a lot as like a reward, or like, you deserve this, like you could have this, like it's fine, like a stressful day or whatever, and like that's still okay here and there having things like I think being able to be more flexible with how I'm eating has made it easier to stay consistent about it because I'm not like completely restrictive and like I don't feel like I want to binge or I don't want to reward myself because why am I rewarding myself with anything? It's just I want to have that, and if it fits, then that's great.
That's great. Yes, that is one of the keys.
It's so helpful.
It's just being able to fit it in and be like, it's just part of the plan. It's being flexible, and you can still get results.
Right, and not feeling that if I do eat something like that, that it'll derail everything, and then I want to just give up. Like, oh, well, I did that, so why do I want to keep going?
Yeah. Like, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think having the plan, I'm more aware of like what fits into the plan, so I'm more likely to eat things that will. So it's being more, I guess, intuitive with how I'm eating.
So wait, what do you mean? So because you have the plan, are you saying because you know what your goal is?
Yeah, I know what my goals are, and I know what fits well into it. So like, I may not follow it to the T every single day. Like those days that I want to have, something outside of that, like go out to eat with friends or something like that. I know what fit for the other days, and so it's easier for me to pick things that are similar or like that will kind of fit, if that makes sense.
Is it kind of like because you did it the other days, you kind of have a sense already of like what that food is and how it fits into your plan, and then you can eat something similar and you'd be like, okay, well, this is similar to what I already ate and I know that it fits there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
I feel better about it.
Would you say it's more like just a more of a self-awareness? I mean, not self-awareness. Maybe it's just more general knowledge of like what's in what you're eating, like in terms of calories and macros?
Absolutely. Okay. I think so, 100%.
Okay.
Just knowing what you're eating and being, I guess, cognizant of the things that are going into it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. And then you mentioned that it also just makes you feel better in sense of in the terms of what, energy or more than that?
Yeah, energy is like number one. Definitely.
Yeah? Okay.
I noticed a difference.
Oh wow. Okay.
And even just like I feel like sluggish. I feel just I don't know how to like put it in words besides like you just feel blah sometimes after you eat. Okay. Really, really unhealthy.
So this is before, you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And so now it's been better. Like I said, sometimes here and there I do indulge in like do my thing.
Yeah.
But I've noticed it more instead of like that's what I was eating all the time. So I thought that was how my body was like feeling in general.
Yeah.
To now knowing that there's other foods out there that make you feel way better than that.
Wow. So what's the opposite? So you're not sluggish and blah. You're feeling like what?
I'm feeling more, I guess, alert. It's easier to focus. I feel more energized. I'm still intermittent fasting, so that helps a lot too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So wow, all this just from your eating, you know?
Honestly, eating was like a huge part.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. Yes, I agree. I agree. It is the biggest part. So okay. I'm so excited for you. Like I'm so happy.
I am.
Like
I feel good. I mean, I was feeling better when I was going to the gym more, and like I had the ability to have more movement and stuff like that. So like I am kind of feeling like blah about that, but at least my eating is better.
Yeah, thank God that it's your eating that will really get the results for you. So in this has only been like a month, right? Do you feel like you've developed any new habits?
Yeah, I definitely think I developed new habits, especially with the my eating habits. That's huge for me right now because that was my biggest hurdle, I think. And even just like being able to every day be conscious and stick to something and be mindful and be like purposeful about it, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was always the type of person that was like very inconsistent. I'd be like really gung-ho about something for a little while and then it would just fall off. So being able to commit to something and to continue to do it, that's a big thing for me.
That's huge. Wow. So just wanting to eat healthier and knowing how to eat healthier?
And knowing, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay, so wanting to knowing how to eat healthier and also just actually being able to stay committed.
Yes, absolutely, all of those.
What do you think helped you stay committed?
I think honestly, with the what is it? Is the mindset and
right. And are you still doing the mindset training?
Yeah, I think that I probably need to re-look at it a little bit, especially that I'm not going to the gym as much as I was before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, in life you gotta always refocus and
it is a habit thing. So I usually I do change it because it's like, you know, you have it for this specific mindset and goal right now, but then when you reach your goal, then it's like, okay, well now things have changed a little bit, so I want to change it again.
Right.
Yeah, we want to see your photos again. So within 1 month, you know, some people may think, oh, you only lost 3 pounds from when you started because you actually gained a pound.
I did
in the beginning, but I'm sure because your inches went down that it was actually gaining some muscle, you know, and then losing 3 pounds now and feeling more leaner and stronger and everything, which is great progress. And I think a lot of people kind of have this incorrect thinking that they need to lose tons of weight in the beginning.
Really fast, yeah.
You know, and that's like the whole difference between quality weight loss and just losing muscle, water, and fat. So what you're doing is really focusing on losing fat because even when I'm on competition prep, you know, I actually don't want to lose weight so quickly because I'm like, crap, I'm losing my muscle, you know?
Right.
I actually want to I want to see my body getting transformed, but I want to make sure that my weight is going down, but like going down slowly.
Right, so because you want to maintain that muscle.
Yeah, it's funny because it's the exact opposite of people are like, oh, I didn't lose weight, you know? So that's why it's so important to take photos and measurements, otherwise you have no idea. Or even at least you're wearing the same shirt maybe over and over again. You're like, oh, this is looser.
Yeah, I feel a little bit better. Yeah. I was having dinner with my friend last night, and she did like this quick 2-week really restrictive diet where she lost 7 pounds in a week, or no, I think maybe in 2 weeks, and then she gained it all back within and plus more on top of it, and I was kind of trying to explain the little things that I've learned, and I was well,
that is the story for every yo-yo dieter out there, and I've gone through it myself. It's always that thing and they always gain it back because they can't stay eating the way they've been eating,
right?
And they're gonna still have the bad habits that they have. So it's about like really changing and figuring out like how can you keep eating the way you're eating,
right?
And have those new habits and actually want to do those new habits.
Absolutely, and believing in yourself that you can reach that instead of being like,
And this is so amazing because it's like it's only been a month for you and you already have like so many changes.
I feel a lot better, and honestly, like I've seen family, like it's holiday season, and they're like, we could just tell in general, like just your aura, I guess, if you want to say, like there's just something different, and there's still obviously a lot more to go, and there's I have challenges and whatnot, but
that's awesome.
I'm excited for it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of that, Elena.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Okay.